Right, so I've just come back from Spain and honestly, it was exactly what I needed. I've been feeling a bit burnt out from work and one of my friends suggested we do a little girls' trip somewhere sunny. We looked at a few places, Portugal, Italy, even Greece, but in the end, we settled on Spain. And not just anywhere, we went to Seville, which if you've never been is absolutely stunning, like proper postcard perfect. We flew out from Gatwick, which was, of course, an absolute faff. Security was rammed. Someone in front of us forgot you can't take a full bottle of shampoo in your hand luggage, and we nearly missed our gate. But once we were on the plane, I could finally breathe. Now, I'd never been to Seville before, and I didn't quite know what to expect. I'd heard it gets hot, but I wasn't remotely prepared for how hot it actually was. I'm talking 38 degrees by lunchtime. I've never sweat so much in my life, but somehow the locals made it look effortless. Walking around in jeans and long sleeves while I was clinging to my fan and downing water like there was no tomorrow. We stayed in this charming little guest house in the old town. Think whitewashed walls, terracotta tiles, and a rooftop terrace where we could see the cathedral in the distance. Every morning, we'd wake up to the sound of birds and the occasional motorbike zipping past below. It felt worlds away from the grey skies and noise back home in London. The first thing we did, and this was non-negotiable, was find food. And wow, Spanish food? Absolute heaven. One evening we had this traditional tapas feast. Patatas bravas, manchego cheese, grilled peppers, and some chorizo-style vegetarian sausages cooked in cider. I'm not exaggerating when I say I was almost emotional. During the days, we did all the touristy stuff. We visited the Alcazar Palace, which looks like something out of a fairy tale. The tilework and the gardens were breathtaking. We also went to Plaza de España, where I tried to recreate a photo I'd seen online, only to immediately trip over a loose cobblestone and fall flat on my face. Classic me. Got a lovely bruise on my knee and everything, but hey, the photo turned out decent, so no regret. One of the highlights for me was the flamenco show we went to. So I didn't know much about flamenco before, but the passion and the energy was such as unreal. You could feel the music in your chest. It wasn't like anything I'd seen before. It was just dramatic and raw and powerful. Gave me goosebumps, honestly. Of course, no trip would be complete without something going wrong. On our second to last day, we took a day trip to Cordoba, which is about 45 minutes away by train. All was going well until the heavens opened. I mean, proper torrential rain, and we got absolutely soaked. We tried to take cover under a cafe umbrella, but the wind blew it inside out, and we ended up laughing so hard we were crying. It was one of those travel moments that you'll never forget, even if at the time you're slightly miserable and squelching around in soggy sandals. By the end of the week, I felt genuinely refreshed, not just because of the sun and the food, but because being in a different place, away from all the stress and noise of normal life, reminded me how important it is to pause, to slow down, and to enjoy the little things like an afternoon siesta or sharing some refreshing fruit juice as the sun sets over a beautiful old city. Coming home was a bit of a shock to the system, back to clouds, emails, meal deals, but I brought a bit of Spain back with me, a few fridge magnets, a tan, albeit a slightly uneven one, and a renewed sense of calm. So yeah, if you're thinking of going somewhere warm, somewhere full of history, life, and amazing food, Seville should definitely be on your list.